Greetings, hockey fans! Welcome to Ames ISU Ice Arena as the Capitals are minutes away from the resumption of their 2025-26 season in the 2026 portion of this campaign, looking to extend a 7-game win streak that they ended the 2025 portion on. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals this 2025-26 season. Hoping you had a Merry Christmas and are having a Happy New Year thus far. I am reliably informed that that Larry David said that apparently this is the last day that you can wish someone Happy New Year. I don't know if that's entirely accurate, but like I said, I've been reliably informed. We'll take time now while we have it to thank our first period presenting sponsors. Starting with Jen Stambro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stambro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006 with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstambrorealestate.com. We also want to thank Tint World. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tint, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add remote starts, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World in Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. Well, as you probably can hear in the background, warm-ups have begun a tick sooner than we expected. The Goddard School of Waukee is our next sponsor. They sponsor the Caps Kids Captain program. The Goddard School of Waukee believes the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. We also want to thank our marketing partners, starting with Trulich Studio. Trulich Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit TrulichStudio.com to learn more. Whoop, we went too far. Well, we're on the wrong graphic now. We also want to thank DMAC, who also helped produce the hype video for the Capitals this season. We'll work our way back to the correct graphic. Established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in central Iowa, there we go, and 6 learning centers in the area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. With 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmac.edu. That's DMACC.edu. We'll pan back to the live look here from Ames Ice Arena. The great news is that Caden Opp is indeed back. Back from his wrist injury, we can now say. So that adds a whole bunch of offense to both the JV team and the varsity team. And it'll be interesting to see if Caden immediately goes back onto the first power play unit or not, or if he still kind of has to get, slowly working his way back in. We'll find out, but it's great to have him in the lineup. Despite him being back in the lineup, the Capitals have dressed Zach West for the JV game. And we'll do some math, because I haven't talked to the coaching staff about this, but I think I know why. So, Zach, with Caden out, ended up playing 8 games of JV. You need to play 20 games of JV to be eligible for the season end tournaments. The Capitals have 14 games remaining in the season. 14 plus 8 equals 22, which is greater than 20. So we'll see if that is indeed, with the way things have developed, it certainly would not be a bad thing for the Capitals to have Zach West available for the JV team for the end of the season Midwest High School Hockey League tournaments. It'll be interesting to see how he is deployed in this game. Of course, Zach does receive and play significant minutes in the varsity game as well. Pan over briefly to the Ames Cyclones, who played last night. They hosted the Mason City Mohawks and ended up getting goalied. They ended up being shut out 5-0. Ended up out. They had more shots than the Mohawks, but Jocelyn, the goaltender for Mason City, ended up stopping every shot. She had a great evening for the Mohawks, and it'll be interesting to see, with that, Are the Cyclones maybe a little more tired? Maybe a bit. Are they a little sharper? Maybe. So it'll be interesting to see. Again, this is the Capitals' first first game back from the holiday break. They've been practicing still all but Christmas week, and then even many of the boys during Christmas week made their way out to stick and pucks. Players to watch for the Cyclones include number 44, Weston Borrett. We're trying to see if number 5, Ryder Borrett, is dressed for this one. We would expect that he is, but the Borretts are leading. The Gebruder Borretts are leading the JV Cyclones in scoring. Weston has 25 points in 17 games. Ryder has 14 points in 17 games. Ryder actually has more points in varsity, interestingly, between those talented pair of brothers. Kean Baumgard also, Ryder has 24 points, not 14. Kean Baumgard has 19 points in his third in scoring for the Cyclones. For the Cyclones. Starting in net is number 30, Chase Maudlin. Maudlin comes in tonight's game. 424 minutes over 11 games played, 3 shutouts, 106 goals against, having a .953 save percentage, 7-1-0 and 1 record. For the Capitals, longtime Ames player Ty Sams is getting the start, playing against a number of his former teammates. Ty comes in with a solid .906 save percentages himself and a .143 goals against average, 7-0-0 and 0 record. Sam's perfect thus far on the season. Lilwitz plays it forward. Sent to Logan. Logan sending one across toward Nelson, but it's broken by Fulmo. Kean Baumgard with it. Puts it around Carter. Rounds the back of the net. Sends one towards the slot, broken up by Junta. See Junta still centering the line of Logan and Nelson. Behrens and Carter got the start as well for the Capitals. That was one of the questions at the beginning of the year. Caden Opp centered that line, but they've developed a fair amount of Kennedy. Opp out now with the puck. Has it poked away by Tate Folkers. Folkers pass across to Baumgard. Baumgard tries to put it in behind Sin. Tip. There's something that sounded similar to a whistle, but it was not. Don't know if that came through on the broadcast or not. There you go. Puck dumps in. And that one is actually whistled. All right, face-off at the 107 mark. Puck gets knocked up towards the point. Shot by Grace Larson, blocked. Poke into the neutral zone by Brody Garnis. Garnis battling with Adrian Van Meer. Van Meer sent it, hit the referee. Appears to be okay. I think it got him mostly in the shoulder, thankfully. Shot saved by Maudlin. Larson will get it. Moves it up along the wall. Stopped at the point. Glovic shot wide. Garnis hustling for the loose puck. Gets poked into the corner. Now Bryson Lundell with it. Evades Eden. Pass up towards Van Meer. Tip. Glovic unable to play it cleanly. Ryder Borrett with it. Shot. Saved by Sams, and that'll freeze play. 1:54 into the first. Capitals will send out Behrens and Carter, along with Junta, Logan, and Nelson. Picture looks not as good as usual. We'll explain why that is. We probably can tell, and those who've watched games at Ames before know the answer, but we'll, for those of you who are new to watching games up in Ames, we'll explain things here in just a second. Michael Credidio with the puck. Junta hard on the forecheck. Credidio emerges, quickly hounded by Logan. Pass up along the wall. Will likely go for icing. It does. That'll generate another whistle. So there is a protective netting in front of our position. It happens in some other arenas that we play in as well. But obviously it affects the focus a little bit. And you just can't see the players as clearly. Credidio sends the puck up along the boards. Shipped up to the neutral zone. Will get picked up by Carter. Carter's board pass picked off by Brady Baxter. Carter up to Nelson. Nelson puts it through the triangle, but the puck's intercepted by Credidio. Credidio with the dump in. He'll chase it himself. It's knocked into the corner. Luke Barron's trying to establish position. Puck kept into the point. Shot. Scores! Tate Folkers sails one in from just inside the blue line. And Tate Folkers opens scoring in this one at the 2:48 mark. Capitals down 1-0 here early. Well, we wondered, would the Cyclones be that tick sharper? Maybe. Caden up now out. This is going to be both him and Folkers kicked out of the face-off circle. Face-off taken instead by Luke Wenzel. Off, slips the check of Fulmer. Skating in. Fakes it, wrap around, centered! Puck gets poked up towards Sin. Sin from the point, chips it down low. Up, wins the battle. Tries passing up towards Sin. Picked off, speed burst by Baumgard. Gets it behind the defense. Shot, scores! Kian Baumgard used his prodigious speed on that one. And the Capitals are now down 2-0. At the 3:17 mark. Well, we'll see how the Capitals respond. And Elliot Lewitz awarded an assist on the, and it was someone who kind of chipped that puck up a tiny bit. So Baumgard from Lewitz on the goal. Pass by Opp, intended for Wenzel, broken up. Carter Fulmuth with it now for the Cyclones. Skates it into the neutral zone. Sends it with the backhander. Hicklin stops it. Trying to work his way around Slifka. Dishes it to Wenzel, who absorbs a bit of a high hit. Not enough to generate a penalty per se, but Opp battling to try to get the puck. Knocked down by Fulmuth. Picked off by Westfold. Westfold pass to the points. Glovic shot deflected, blocked up front, and cleared by Slifka. Hicklin back for it. Loses the handle, gets it back, passes it up towards Garnish, has it poked away by Borit. Borit gets the pass from Lundahl. Raskowski trying to move the puck down, gets it to Borit. Borit skating in, puts it through the slot. No shot on that one. Eating pass towards the left wing to Westfold, broken up, knocked in towards Samsel, directed into the corner. Max Wires will get to it. Wires has been dressing in varsity lately. Which is not particularly surprising to me, as Wires, he's a good mover as he builds a little speed with the puck now. Sends it in. Puck wraps around towards Barons. Chip stopped at the point. Point shot by Weston Borit forward. Got deflected high, lands in the corner, was picked up by Carter. Carter soft wrapped up towards Logan. Logan checked. Puck pinned up along the half wall. That was Baumgard with the check along the boards. Weston Borit with it. Sends it down low. There's a little more space behind the net here in Ames. The distance from the goal line, the end boards is a couple feet more than you typically have at most rinks, so the goal line is that little bit further forward, and it does change a little bit how the game is played. Puck tipped in by Nelson. Logan will get to it. Quickly hounded by Cordidio, centering pass. Everybody doesn't connect with anyone near in the slots. Board will come away with it, builds some speed, works his way around Logan. Logan got enough of a stick on it to knock it away. Logan sending, goes wide of the net. It was before the goal line, so there's no icing though. Van Meer tries clearing it, it's kept in. Gabe Sin shot, deflected up over to the net and into the corner. Boret, quick pass out towards Lundahl. Lundahl works it through. And a couple of the Capitals fans looking for a penalty as Caden Opp was taken down. Opp emerges with the puck. Holds it behind the nets. Circles away from Slipka. Now Lundahl in on the forward check. Pass up to Ben Augustine. Augustine connects on a pass across to Wenzel. Wenzel gets through Fulmuth. Shot! Blocker save by Modlin. Hickman tries sending it down low. Picked off by Folkers, who scored Ames' first goal this evening. Lundahl trying to work it through Wenzel. Caden Opp. Opp drags it around Slipka and through the hook. Shot saved by Modlin. Westfall's pass blocked. Slipka will get to it. Short dish to Lundahl. Lundahl hounded by the back check of Glovik. Can allow Westfall to get the puck. Westfall, tangled up. Casey Raskowski, I believe, with the check. Fulmuth with the dump in. Raskowski gets to the puck, has it poked by Glovik. Capitals breakout pass by Hicklin up toward Garnis. Garnis chips it to the neutral zone. Puck sent in by Myers. Sorry, Wires. I'm not dyslexic. The letter was not upside down for me. Puck still jammed up in the corner. Gonna come up to Ryder Boret. Boret sends one towards the net. Tipped away by Hicklin. Raskowski gets it. Tries putting it towards the slot. I think maybe he was looking to connect with Van Meer. He was in the high slot. Boret with the puck now for Ames. Spin, shot. His body's up front. Garnos will get to the rebound. It comes off the half wall. Pass up to Eden. Eden speeds into the attack zone. Shot blocked by Larson. Wires gets to it. Circles back. Pass a little out of the reach of Van Meer. West out now. Trying to see if West is playing defense, and it appears perhaps he is. Junta skates it in. Feeds it over to Nelson. Nelson works his way through Baumgard. Centering attempt. Intercepted. Baumgard passes to Boret. Boret speeds. Shot wide. Comes back to Cordidio. His pass off the shin pad of Nelson. Boret. Weston Boret did his best to try to control it. Puck knocked back to West. West will flip the puck in. Just above Cordidio. Folkers in place to get to it though. His pass connects up to Boret. Boret cuts towards the middle. Now towards the left wing, trying to work his way around West. Off-foot shot off of Sam's, the crossbar, and over the net. Jackson Carter's pass intercepted by Cordidio. Carter redeems himself by blocking the shot. Cordidio still with the puck. Passes to the point. Not able to be kept in. And that one will go for icing. Joel Mason Braden Mason, as I mixed up Joel Swanson and Braden Mason and said Joel Mason. Oops. What? Huh? Oops. Mason did his best to try to keep that puck in, but ended up with the icing. Lilwitz will wrap it over towards Slipka. Can't get it cleanly around Augustine initially. Pass up towards Boret. Has it poked by Wenzel. Lundahl chips it down low. And he'll get it himself. Feed up along the boards. But Picked up by the Capitals. Up, trying to work his way around Lilwitz. Lilwitz does a good job of staying with them and not falling for the moves. Pass up to Lundahl. Lundahl pass, area pass, ended up out of the reach of Ryder Boritz, and will go for icing. It resulted in an offensive zone face-off for the Capitals with 4:41 left in the first. Down, Capitals have stopped the bleeding after giving up 2 goals in the first half of the period. Larson gets to the puck off the face-off, passes up toward Wires. Wires sends it across toward Raskowski, out of his reach. No icing though. Raskowski hard on the forecheck. Augustine gets it over to Sin. Sin hounded, pass up towards the wing. Intercepted by Larson, who had pinched in from the point a bit. Wires trying to step through the check, pass towards the slot, deflects off a Capital skate and out. Van Meer flips it, picked up by Eden. Back to Van Meer. Now Brady Baxter sends one that's stopped at the blue line as we're playing tennis here in the neutral zone. Van Meer will send it in beyond the red line, just in front of the red line, so no icing. Sin, I don't know if that was an attempted pass or just mishandled it. Either way, the Cyclones were able to wrap it back around. Capitals have to try to break it out again. Baxter hounds Eden. Augustine, connection to pass to Nelson. Nelson feeds it forward. Augustine hustling towards the puck. Battling with Mason. Nelson will poke it out into the corner. Board pass up to Hicklin. Hicklin shot through traffic. Shot, save, rebound. Gonna get picked up by Mason. Mason saucers one out toward Baumgard. Baumgard skates in along the left wing. Ships it around Hicklin. Gets to the puck. Tried a little pass off the back of the net to himself. And Mason, who ended up going into the net, Tyke Sam's behind the plate trying to put it back on its moorings. Net is back on. A combined effort between Sams and the ref. Ref is Gavin Baumholder. Lundahl shot, pad save! Lundahl shot, quick shot from the slot. Volker shot through traffic wide. Volker shot, rebound. Oh, Hickman tripped up front. Lundahl's going to be going off for tripping. Yep, Gavin Baumhoven signals the trip. Troy Dubé out here is one of the officials as well. Not sure who the second linesman is, though. He looks familiar, but I can't. So Lundahl, 2 minutes for tripping at the 12:32 mark. Capitals on a Jan Stambro Real Estate power play. Luke Behrens with the puck. Dishes over to Opp. Opp cuts towards the top of the umbrella. Opens up. And Baxter. Oh, Ames looking for a penalty. Fired by Augustine. Blocked up front. Bourne will get into the neutral zone. Carter back for it. So Opp back with the puck, passing it across to Carter. Carter shot, rebound, save, shot wide. And cleared in on Sams. Pass over to Logan. Nelson shot blocked. Baumgard with it. So Augustine from behind the net. Pass over to Wenzel. Wenzel dishes back to Augustine. Logan shot. Saved by Mullen, and it'll clear out. Pass up to Logan. Logan's pass intercepted by Borit. Borit into the neutral zone. Poke forward up to Baumgard. Baumgard will get to it. Behind the net. Puck chip down low. Logan pass across. And that'll do it for the all right. You can report that perhaps audio was missing for a little bit, which on our end we never saw that, but if so, if that indeed was not on the user's end, we are at a loss here. Capitals are down 2-0 after the first period. Shots are credited at 6 apiece. We don't have the time to thank any of our sponsors during these our second period containing sponsors during the brief intermission, first intermission in JV. We will thank them after the period. So, again, Capitals do have still 2 periods to work with to try to claw their way back. They entered the evening second in points and percentage in JV, as Lincoln has now closed the gap in number of games played. They were ahead in percentage here of late, but now Lincoln's JV team does have the advantage in outright points, at least heading into tonight. Capital City pass up to Junta, save! Point blank opportunity. Yeah, we talked about how Chase Modlin, one of the top JV goalies. There are other teams in the league for which he would definitely be varsity, but the depth in netminding here in Ames this season and last season is extremely good. You have Luke Barron holds it, trying to ditch Tate Folkers. Turnover kept in by Baumgard. We'll talk a bit more about the goaltending here in a bit. Pass up to Opp. With luck, Opp will be able to put one behind netminder Chase Modlin. Nope, poked away. And they'll go into the neutral zone. Capitals can't get complete control. Folkers moves it over to Baumgard. Baumgard rounds the net. Centers towards Borit. Ended up hitting his skate. Borit perhaps ended up getting pushed in a little too close. As he was, he did have a Capital, I think it was Jackson Carter, on him. That moved him a little bit, and it ended up moving him in too close. So So even if that pass might have connected, Borrett would have had exceptionally little angle to work with. Westfold moves the puck up along the boards, picked up by Borrett. Borrett cuts towards center. Now towards the left side, works it around, centers off the side of the net. Lilwitz fires, saved by Sams. Yeah, when you have your goaltenders, as Ames does, of Wes Carl, Tobin Weaver, those are the two varsity goalies. That's a heck of a tandem. Maudlin and Pittman end up two JV goalies, although Tobin Weaver does have one game for the JV Cyclones this season. Zach West with the puck. Pass across, connects! Garnish can't get the shot off, jammed up by West and covered by Maudlin. West on the faceoff. Out there with Westfold and Garnis. We had been seeing Ben Augustine out with this line. Puck tipped by Westfold, but it's before the red line, and it'll go for icing. Do you see Augustine on the bench? So I think he's okay. You know, some of the boys ended up, there was some illness going through the team over the break. Junta on the face-off against Ryder Boritz. Junta wins it back to the corner to Glovic. Glovic, forward pass over to Hicklin. Hicklin tried making the stick-handling maneuver around the forechecker, but lost the handle. Hicklin gets it back, forward pass over to Nelson. Nelson pass out towards Junta. Junta gets it up to the neutral zone, but stopped by Larson. Grace Larson with the send-in. Hicklin quickly moves it across to Glovic. Glovic, forward pass up towards Logan. Nice one-touch to Junta. Dish to Nelson, back towards Junta, but intercepted by Van Meter. Boritz, Ryder Boritz gets it away, in behind the defense once again. Shot saved by Sams. Puck glove down by Glovic. Glovic moves it up to Junta. Junta skates it in, dishes it at the blue line, and it's offside. Didn't think the puck ever went across the blue line, but maybe there's something that happened before that that I missed that caused it to be offside. Anyways, neutral zone face-off at the 3:32 mark. Behrens passes it across to Carter. Carter with the send-in. Wrap puck. Ben Augustine hustling to it. Augustine is now out with Opp and Wenzel. I meant to think. Oh, big hit! Presidio with the shoulder check towards the head of Opp. Puck cleared out. I think Opp's okay. I'm sure the trainer will probably want to take a look at him just to make sure. Now, yeah, so here's Noah Eden out with, so I misspoke earlier. There was usually Eden centering, and now it's Eden, West, and Garnis. So it appears to be the third line has maybe a four-man rotation, although we did see West at defense for a shift. Swiss Army knife, Zach West. Had like 4 Cyclones converge on him. Capital still managed to keep the puck in. Behrens will chip it down low, banks it off the glass. Cardidio will get to it. Works around the check of Eden. His pass. Thought for a second that Garnis would be able to just reach forward and wrap and keep the pucks in, but got poked out into the neutral zone. Puck's jammed up in front of the Capitals bench. Braden Mason speed over to change up. Puck poked forward by Max Wires. Wires looking to work his way around Behrens. Gets the puck behind the net. Ridden into the boards, makes the pass up towards Lilwitz. Lilwitz keeps it in at the point. Ruskowski gets to it, tries selling it. Send a rolling puck towards the nets. Capitals managed to clear it to the half wall, but Kian Baumgart gets to the loose puck. Pass towards the point. Looks like Eden was going to perhaps get that one tipped up, but Fulmuth managed to keep it in. West pokes the puck. Tripped up Baumgart. No penalty. So perhaps if both teams are now kind of even in non-calls. No question there. That one was definitely offside. So play stops at the 5:33 mark. Face off, one back. Augustine back to the puck. Pass up to Logan. Logan across to Nelson. Nelson tried threading it through the legs of Fulmuth, but Fulmuth managed to block it. Junta emerges with the puck. Pass intercepted. Weston Boritz. Skated in. Shot. 5-hole goal. Capitals keep coughing up the puck and sending the Cyclones in on breakaways, and they are scoring. It is now 3-0 Ames. Goal scored at exactly the 6-minute mark. We'll see if this reduces some of the time that some players get in varsity here later tonight, because it's not good. And Elliot Lilwitz awarded his second assist on the night. Lilwitz looking to clear, captained by Opp. Yeah, the conversation is that Elliot Lilwitz may not have assisted on that. I certainly believe a Capital or two assisted on that one. Whoops. Anyways. Puck rolls in on Sams. Opp has it broken up by Slivka. West up to Wenzel. Wenzel flips it in. Lilwitz back for it. Wraps it. Stopped by Glovic. Initially, Slivka moves it up to Boret, developing 2-on-1. Boret tried 3 and a pass to Lundahl. Second attempt broken up by Wenzel. Wenzel passes up to Opp. Opp had it reached back for it. Stripped by Lundahl, who makes a slick move between his legs, trying to make an area pass to himself. Capitals will have to regroup. Opp fans on the pass. Flips it into the neutral zone, stopped by Van Meer. Van Meer with the dump in. Chases it hard. Wraps up towards Augustine. Good pinch by Larson. Raskowski skating towards the slot. Shot, glove save by Sams. Grace Larson having a good showing tonight. She's had at least 3 good pitches. And it resulted in some key offensive plays later. She has no points, but making some key plays. Garnis skates it in. Pass towards the slot. Nice job on the back check by Brady Baxter. Larson shifts it up along the boards. Going to get stopped by Carter. Carter sends it right back down low. Van Meer will get to the rat puck. The battle around referee Gavin Baumhover. Wires trying to get it through Luke Behrens. Garnis trying to get it through the prodigious amount of snow in front of the Ames bench. Centering pass. Nobody there. Noah Eden speeds to the loose puck. Trying to work his way around Credidio. Credidio stands him up at the blue line. And Capitals were offside. So 6:35 left in the second period. Capitals down 3-0. It'll really be helpful if they can at least reduce the lead to 2 heading into the second intermission. Shot by Nelson, blocked by Credidio. Folkers will pick it up. Drop pass to Borit. Borit dumps it down low. And this can end up turnover. Borit with the puck. We were about to talk about how with a 3-goal lead heading into the third period, any team coached by Rick Baker is capable of shutting you down. Credidio with a hard hit on the back check. Taking out Tyler Nelson. Logan shot directed away by Modlin. Borit gets to the puck. Working his way around the Capitals. Couldn't get it around Augustine. Augustine banks it off the glass and out. It will not go far enough for icing. Credidio will pick it up. Pass up to Baumgart. Tipped. Baumgart speed burst into the attack zone. Off-foot shot saved by Sams. No rebound, and it's good that there wasn't, because Baumgart was in place to get to that loose puck. I mentioned Rick Baker is the head coach of the varsity team and of the Ames High School program. The coaches that are on the bench for the Cyclones are Matt Paulson and Josh Lundahl. Likewise, stress, pace, and effort amongst their players. It's probably why they're assistants under Rick Baker. Matt Paulson's son, Aiden, has exploded this season at the varsity level, leading the league in goal scoring. Ames saucers the puck out, stopped by Sam. Sam's pass intercepted by Borit. Borit back towards Slivka. Good poke by Glovic. Off will get to the puck. Flips it out. Lilwitz back for it. Wenzel on the forecheck. Lilwitz's pass goes up towards Slivka. Tipped into the zone. Glovic, long pass. That's it coming back to Lilwitz. Lilwitz back towards the neutral zone. Pass a little ahead of Slivka. Going to allow Glovic to get it. We'll pass across to Hicklin. Hicklin circles away from Slivka. Moves it over to Glovic. To West. West taken out by Lilwitz. It's going to allow Fulmuth to get it. Flips it into neutral zone. Puck batted down at shoulder level by Borit. No high stick. It's quickly whistled as fair by the linesman. Pass up to Westfold. Westfold skates it in. Long distance shot. Glove save by Modlin. Chase Modlin will typically 9% of the time stop a shot that he can cleanly see. Shot from the point broken up by Baxter. Wires across towards Wiskowski and offside. Eden on the faceoff against Baxter. Poked into the neutral zone, but now with possession. Carter caught an edge behind the play. Appears to be okay. We always worry about someone tweaking an ankle when that happens. Depending on how bad it looks, we can actually also tweak a hip. Barron Senden went off the linesman. Long puck fired just out of the reach of Max Wires. Otherwise, Wires might have been in on a breakaway. Sort of discussion between the two number 9s, with Max Wires pointing toward the scoreboard in response to whatever Luke Barron said. Cyclones. In this case, at current, Max Wires does have the final word. Pass out of the reach of Augustine. Augustine flips the puck in. Didio gets to it. Oh, tripped up. No penalty. Nelson with it. Connection of pass to Junta. Junta, shot, save, rebound! Cleared. Shot by Baumgart, trying to get it through Sin. Sin kicks it to his blade. Junta got the block, but the puck deflected into the Capitals bench. Stopping play with 2:33 remaining in the second. Facing off against Folkers. Puck goes back to Sin. Sin with the dump in. Or the send in, I really should say. Attempted wrap around the boards. Hit the referee. Hope they have the full refs gear. Pass towards Baumgart. Cyclones offside. Puck poked forward up to Augustine. Trying to move back to his brother Brett. Does not connect. Borat flips it across. Puck died on Folkers. Folkers reached back. Sends it low, where we get picked up by Baumgart. Baumgart ridden off the puck by Augustine. Brett passes towards his brother Ben. Pass over towards Ott, but he couldn't maintain the handle. Ott has it poked away by Baumgart. Baumgart kicked it forward to his, now breaking in on that shot over the net. Again, Capitals having a, oh, Borat, will there be a hooking penalty? I believe Matt Paulson was calling for one, but none forthcoming. Lilwitz shot through traffic, wide. Deflects off the top of the dasher board and then out of play. That'll keep the puck in the Capitals defensive zone. Face off with 1:31 left in the second. The Capitals just haven't been able to make plays around this high-paced Ames team tonight. Offside at present. Lilwitz will pick up the puck. Capitals tag up. Up to Slipka. And then when they've had opportunities, they just, again, haven't been as crisp with their playmaking. Ames has done a good job with them being that one game sharper, and they're probably pretty ticked off about what happened last night, too, to be honest. A little extra determination, going hard and really forcing the Capitals. Hey, welcome back to the league after break. The Capitals haven't been able to dance around opponents like they have generally past. Logan shot, save! And of course, Chase Modlin is one of the top goalies in JV. But even with that being the case, the Capitals haven't been able to set up a lot of truly dangerous opportunities. Lilwitz taken, rides Nelson off the puck. Ames with the clear. Glove it, can't maintain the handle. And that's one of those plays we're kind of been talking about. Where the Capitals have not been as crisp. They haven't been as good in their puck handling, quite as good in their stick handling, quite as good in their passing. And it's just it's made it difficult against a talented and hard-charging Ames Cyclones team. Capitals still have 15 more minutes of play to try to draw back even. It'll be a heck of a comeback, but we hope that they do. We'll take our time now to thank our second period presenting sponsors. Starting with Matt Reed Country Financial. If the Capitals get a Matt Reed Country Financial insurance tally later, what a third period we're in store for. Matt Reed Country Financial. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. His agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. We also want to send some kudos to Kading Property Management. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing to its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa, and they are continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. We also want to thank Laser Graphics and Signs. Laser Graphics and Signs is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. Learn more at laser.com. That's LASHIER.com. And of course, Laser, sponsor of the Rally Towels for the Turkey Cup, back just before Thanksgiving. They work in conjunction with Letterman Locker, who help make the towels possible as well. Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. And you can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, it's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunders, and the Vipers, and the Des Moines Oak Leafs. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. We're going to take a quick back real quick. So with Letterman Locker, we've a new Capitals cap from LettermanLocker.com. Thank you very much. It's a Nike hat. This Nike hat, it's the second most comfortable hat that I own now, just after another Nike hat of Dordt University that I have. So if you have the opportunity to get the Nike Capitals hat, I strongly encourage you to do so. All right, one more sponsor to thank, and that's RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each player find the products that best meet their unique needs. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. RG Source for Hockey, we fit your game, and they sure do. They're the ones who help make the Turkey Cup jerseys possible, and boy, are those Turkey Cup jerseys nice. All right. We will take a real short break and thank our third presenting sponsors. The Capitals down 3-0 after 2 periods of play. This is Kevin Way for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. And we're back just that quickly. But the resurface here is going quickly. Efficiently is what I should say. The Zamboni's not going too fast, but it looked like she's going to get this with no wasted passes. All right, we want to first thank Joseph Gaiman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. Again, that's Joseph Gaiman Shelter Insurance. And we also want to thank Strategic America for their support. Strategic America is an independent, full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Capitals will definitely need some strategy to come back from this 3-0 deficit. If anyone can help us do it in such a tight time frame, perhaps it's Strategic America. We also want to thank Synergy Homes. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more, or to just move forward and schedule that consultation right away, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. I also want to flex to Sacred Physiques Bodybuilding Company. Just like the Capitals, Sacred Physiques' motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. Bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physiques' personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacred at sacred.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. And again, if you need help with the spelling on that, it's sacre.fitness@gmail.com. 3 days into the new year. Now's as good a time as any to commit yourself to your personal fitness. And then we also want to thank the Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With 46, well, as I normally say, of fast approaching 50, because that's true. The 46 has had a couple added since the beginning of the season. So we'll just say, with fast approaching 50 alumni having reached the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, AJ Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex Laferriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler. Now and again, lately Brian Halonen. The Bucs' impact is felt far and wide, but no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right here in the 515. You know, we're ridiculously close to the 641. We're still in the 515 up here names. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com. Pan back to the live look. We'll get the scoreboard graphic up. There it goes. Updated to correctly reflect that we are about to start the third period. And again, the Capitals have a tall task in front of them. Down 3-0 with only 15 minutes of play left. The speed of Ames has been problematic, and then once you get through that, then you have to also solve final boss Chase Modlin in net. So the Capitals will have to really just find another level and really connect on some passes and plays. And that's it's going to be what it takes. Like the Capitals against this Ames team, you're just not going to be able to just dance around them. You're all by yourself very much. You're really going to have to, make some good, accurate, crisp, hard passes and get play moving around. Easier said than done. And that is the Capitals have had some small mistakes, seemingly small mistakes, that a couple of the goals just come down to small mishandled pucks, slightly missed passes, just things like that, and then the Cyclones pounce on that loose puck. Boom! They're in behind the defense and score. And that's kind of how the second and third goals happen. First goal came with a seemingly pedestrian wrist shot by Tate Folkers from the point, but it did have a little bit of vertical drop, and it was through a screen or two. So that's all of that combined to allow Tate and the Cyclones to draw first blood. Interestingly, these two teams play each other again next Friday night down at Buck Arena. So there might be just that little bit of hatred built up between these two teams, regardless of the result here later tonight. Don't want to be back too much hatred, as we haven't. The number of penalties tonight, not very many. It's not been penalty free, but very few. Capitals making their way out, as are the Cyclones. Well, referee has blown the whistle. Gavin Baumholder is ready to continue. Looks like the Cyclones will start with Borit, Folkers, Lilwitz, Fulmuth, and question mark. I don't think they're starting on the penalty kill. Well, someone else is coming up for Ames, I assume, shortly. Tate Folkers going where? And it's Max Wires coming out. Junta out with Logan and Nelson, Carter and Behrens. We are back underway. Junta wins the faceoff back to Behrens. Behrens quickly across to Carter, who immediately had Wires right on him. Good pass to Junta. Junta tries to turn it through, but good leg drag by Borit to block the pass. Borit across to the puck. Doesn't poke away by Nelson. Nelson battles through. Dumps it down low. Fulmuth in place to get to the puck. Gives it to Borit. Return feed to Fulmuth, broken up. Won't be enough though for the Capitals. Just Junta comes in and lays on a hard hit on Lilwitz. I have to admit, I was kind of wondering if a charge might be forthcoming. There was not, but it was probably more than 3 strides. Fulmuth gloves it down. It's deflected off of a Capital, so that's going to negate any sort of potential hand pass, although it would have started in the defensive zone, so I think Fulmuth would have been okay no matter what. Good poke by Borit. Ryder Borit skating in. Cuts towards the high slot. Shot off the post. Not quite at the elbow joint of the crossbar, but very close. Van Meer checked by Off. Ryder Borit up to Van Meer. Van Meer Deflects it in. Separated from the puck by Opp. Sin hounded by Lundahl. Sin circles back. Pass intercepted by Larson. Another good pinch by Grace Larson. That's her 4th of the night. Making a read. That time she broke up a pass cleanly. Capitals with the dump in. Opp will come away with it. Passes it up to Hicklin. Hicklin shot deflect. Save still by Modlin. Raskowski will get to it. Sends it over to Larson. Her pass intercepted by Opp. Opp from behind the net. Tries centering it. It's broken up. Raskowski trying to clear. Good job by Augustine to keep it in. He's right there at the top of the faceoff circle and immediately engaged. Westfold back for it. Passes it across. Augustine passed to Hicklin, but he had it poked away by Lundahl. Lundahl holds up. There's the puck down along the boards where Raskowski will get to it. I'm struggling. So it's not my best shift. Augustine clears it up towards Westfold. He will deflect it out. Mason trying to find it out of his skates. Loose puck. Chipped towards the half wall by Westfold. Mason will come back to the puck for Ames. Moves it over towards the opposite side. Intercept. Logan shot. Deflects over the net. Couldn't tell which Ames player got their stick on it, but one of them did. Ames with the clear. Wires. Speeds towards the puck. Gets around. Drives the net. Backhander scores. The Cyclones keep using their speed to establish position in front of the Capitals defense and then drive the net. At some juncture, you may have to play the body. 4-0 Ames at the 3:29 mark. Wires from Credidio on the goal. Nelson's getting it. Backhander scores, and the Capitals finally get onto the scoreboard. Tyler Nelson tallies at the 3:36 mark. We'll see if this is where it begins. Nelson unassisted. Nelson intercepts the pass, chips it down low. Nelson towards the net, rounds the net, pass towards the point, deflected and out of the reach of Behrens. Carter back for it. Borit hard on the forecheck. Carter evades him. Sends a wobbly pass up towards Logan. Pass across to Nelson. Nelson holds up along the half wall. Puck chopped at. Knocked across the ice. Bourne will get to it. There's a board pass over towards Van Meer. West plays the body. Trying to fish the puck out. Folkers there as well, as is Wenzel. Wenzel's trying to drag it out. Does so, however, Baumgart will get to the puck. Broken up. Sin. Shot deflected. Popped up. Bore it. His attempted play kept in by Augustine. Shot saved. West. Shot. Pad save. One of the Cyclones got a stick in on West's shot before he could really fire one in there. Van Meer will clear it. Slipka with it. Works his way around. Sin. Shot. Save. Rebound picked up by West. West pass a little behind Wenzel, who reaches back for it. Can't maintain the handle at the blue line, though. Now, Sin and West end up colliding in the neutral zone. Westfold, pass back to Hicklin. Hicklin up toward Wenzel. Deflected in, but gloved down by Mason. Poked away by Westfold. Adder bore it with it for Ames. Clears out to the neutral zone. Icing waved off. Glovic back to the puck. Pass intercepted by Ruskowski. Capitals need to get much better in terms of decision making on passes. Good speed burst by Garnis. Couldn't get a shot off though. Puck cleared up around the boards by Mason. Ruskowski tries poking it out. Westfold tried making a pass, but immediately read by Credidio and broken up. Ryder Borat 1-on-1 on Hicklin. Hicklin kicks it out of his skates. Good stop by Hicklin. Eating with the puck. Sends one in. Gloved by Modlin. .8:38 left. Capitals down by 3. Lilwitz with the puck off the faceoff. Kept in by Behrens. Behrens settles it. Slot shot save. No rebound. The Capitals can convert here quickly on this offensive zone faceoff. Score. Get within 2 here with still over half the period remaining. That would be, that'd give them a fighting chance. Face off one back to Logan. Logan dishes back to Behrens. Behrens tries chipping it down low. Hits Logan. Pass broken up by Lilwitz and cleared. Carter sends it over to Logan. Logan connects to Junta. Junta and Capitals offside again. That's what being tenacious in the transition to defense will get you. You get those poke checks in and break things up. If you don't cleanly take the puck away, you can sometimes force the opponent offside. Nelson towards the net. Pass. Logan shot over the cage. Nice keeping by Sin. Bats it down, but Capitals don't get control. Weston Borat with it. Augustine tries bodying Borat. Borat sends it to the opposite corner. Pass by Junta to Logan. His intercepted though by Borat. And Capitals passing has not been sharp this JV game. As Baumgart ends up skating into the referee for the Capitals' fortune. Pass up to Nelson. Nelson pokes it forward. He's in behind the defense. Skating in. Tojek. Shot. Scores! Tyler Nelson's taking the team on his back. His second of the game. Scoring at the 7:37 mark. Just past the halfway point of this third period. Capitals are now down by only 2. Shifts after goals are so important. Can the Capitals maintain momentum? Off on the draw against Ryder Boritz. Off wins it back to Glovic. Glovic over to Hicklin. Hicklin quickly up toward Wenzel, but out of his reach. And assist on Nelson's goal to H.A. Junta. Opp pass it down to the corner to Wenzel. Back to Opp along the half wall. Tried to pass it back down low, but Credidio got a stick on it. Ben Augustine gets to it. Soft cycle over towards Wenzel. Wenzel chips it, which is picked up by Opp. Opp cuts away. Wrap around a tap save by Modlin. Opp pass up to Hicklin. Hicklin across to Glovic. Capitals will keep it in. Wenzel shot wide. See a little bit better puck management than that. To Ryder Borat in 1-on-1 on Glovic. Cuts towards center, loses the handle. Hicklin has it poked away by Slivka. Pass back to Borat. Borat pass to himself. Chip in front, Lundahl, shot save. Opp gets the puck. Around Slipka. Off from the drive wide on Fulmuth. Rounds the nets. Pass up to Carter. Carter shot off the shin pad. Fulmuth will get to it. And cleared. It will go for icing. And it is indeed so. Whistled with 5:56 left in the third. Offensive zone faceoff for the Capitals. Another opportunity to try to now draw within one. Tyler Nelson is out there with Ryan Logan, AJ Junta, Carter, and Behrens. And Nelson has the Capitals 2 goals. Nelson passes up to Behrens. Behrens shot through traffic. Pass it quickly covered by Maudlin. Battle for the puck off the faceoff. Lilwitz stops it before it goes in on Maudlin. Wrap puck up towards Wires. He's kept in by Carter. He'll chip it across. Fulmuth will get to it. Sends it up to the neutral zone. Nelson cuts away from Ruskowski. Stood up by Fulmuth. Sends it forward. Icing waved off. Lilwitz will get to the puck. Junta plays the body. It's going to get picked up by Baxter. Nope, mishandled. Now Nelson with it. Pass out. Fan! Shot towards the net. Rebound! Chopped at! Cleared out by Baxter. Now Logan with it. Scissor pass into the skates of Singh, who fishes it out. Shot to the net. Blocker! Save! Rebound comes out to Behrens. Behrens evades the Ruskowski shot. Blocker by Maudlin into the corner. Nelson back to Behrens. Behrens trying to work his way through. Logan fires a shot. Save! Fulmuth with it. Board pass. Tipped by Wires. That'll negate icing. Wires attempts to center it. Broken up by Eden. Eden. Pass up to Westfold. Westfold tried centering it. Broken up by Larson. Larson clears it to the neutral zone. Into no man's land. Borit speeding in behind the defense. Backhander saved by Sams. Sam's got a piece of it with the blocker. Truth be told, that is a game-saving save. There's no realistic way the Capitals are still in this game if Sams does not make that save. We'll see what the Capitals can do with it. And down with now 4:24 left, down by 2. Larson with yet another, I'm going to need a clicker, quick 5th intelligent pinch to break up a Capitals play. Gets it up to Borit. Borit fired! Oh, off the side of the net. Second shot saved, third shot saved. Ryder Borit. Broken up, Larson can't keep it in. Borit works his way around Westfold, builds speed into the neutral zone. Looking to work his way around Augustine. Augustine plays the body. Eden will get the puck. Pass tipped by Westfold, trying to settle it. Westfold with the dump in. Maudlin will poke it toward the corner. Westfold will get to it. Blind pass and go right to Baumgard. Not who you want to give the puck to. He'll clear it. Augustine back for it. Chips it into the neutral zone. Now Lundahl bowled over. Augustine pass over West. West skates it in. Rounds the net. Board pass up to the points. Glovic sends one down towards Augustine. Augustine sent it to the boards by Kerdidio. Wenzel fishes the puck out. Chips one up. Glovic shot. Save. Hustles to the puck as it poked away by Ryder Borit. Good job defensively down below by Max Wires. Capitals looking to regroup. Wenzel has it poked away by Kerdidio. Ryder Borit in behind the defense. Diving effort by Ben Augustine. Centering attempt. Ruskowski puts it just wide. Borit with the puck again. Spin shot. Broken up. Augustine chips it into the neutral zone. Ryder Borit chops it up to Wires. Wires skates in, establishes position. The Cyclones have been so good offensively. There's hips on hands defensively. Well, they're using it offensively. They establish position in front of the hands of the defenseman, and it totally neutralizes anything they can do with the stick. Where the Capitals defense, whether it's a defenseman or a forward, and you're in these races with the Cyclones, you must go 100% to establish that position, because the Cyclones are going 100%, and they obviously are well coached and know what to do with hips on hands, both defensively and especially offensively. Sam's off for the extra attacker. Bad time for turnover. Baumgart. Empty net hits the post. Carter's pass into the skates of West. Shot. Kia Baumgart will ice it. One of the most important things as a defenseman is to connect on that first pass. It did not happen there. Right into the skates of Zach West. Kia Baumgart empty net goal at the 13:39 mark. At higher levels, if you can't put the first pass on the tape, you cannot play. So Logan with the puck behind the nets. Attempted pass broken up by Lilwitz. Good stick by Lilwitz. Pass up towards West. West gets it around Baumgart, but not Folkers. Folkers clear attempt broken up by West. West trying to skate around Folkers, but yes, you got hips on hands. Nelson pass up to West. West passes back to Behrens. Behrens shot in on net, saved by Maudlin, no rebound. 33.2 seconds left. Eden wins the faceoff back to Westfold. Shot by West. Blocker pops up. Rebound. Slifko will get to it. Clears up to the neutral zone. Gets it up to Boritz. See if Boritz just looks to kill time. Center to Lundell. Shot just wide. Absorbs the check from West to get that shot off. Barron, soft pass. You don't want it to be too soft. Boritz spins. Shot towards the net. Pat save. Directed away. And that'll do it. Well, the Cyclones reversed their fortunes from last night big time. The Capitals get a rude welcome back to the regular season after the holiday break. Stick handling was not sharp. Passing was not sharp. And then Ames was very detailed with some things coaches and scouts love. Credit to the Cyclones. That drops the Capitals. That snaps their 7-game winning streak and drops their record to 15-3-1 in JV. We'll see where they stand in the standings at the end of the weekend. I mean, obviously, they're not going to precipitously fall out of the top 8 for the tournament, but not the start to 2026 the team was looking for. We worried would the Capitals not be sharp. They weren't. And the other lesson here is it's not 12U girls hockey where you can just make everything happen yourself coast to coast. And you just give it to that one of the two girls who can, actually skate and go all the way from end to end. And a lot of goals are scored by just the team's top players being able to use their speed and sometimes size against everybody. Ames is too good defensively for the Capitals to win the game this way. You have to have actual puck movement, some passes through the neutral zone perhaps, that connect, and good lessons to be learned. Very good lessons to be learned from this one. So obviously losing is no fun, but it's a lesson that's very important to learn before the tournament at the end of the season. That's a real bad time to learn that lesson at that juncture. So the JV Capitals are back in action. Friday, they have a chance to totally redeem themselves against these same Ames Cyclones. 6 p.m. start JV. We'll mention that varsity will start around 8. As always, if you can't catch us in person, or if you can't catch us live here on YouTube, catch us on the archive. You can watch the Capitals at your convenience, anytime. Or rewatch. Probably aren't going to rewatch this one too much, just from a pure fan standpoint. From a coach standpoint, you might want to rewatch it a lot. But yeah, you can watch or rewatch us at your convenience. We thank you so much for tuning in for this one. Varsity stream, we'll probably start the stream 7:35-ish. It won't be too long. So, as always, if you haven't subscribed, you can always get notifications from us. We recommend you do that. Otherwise, if you want to live dangerously, check back around 7:35 for the varsity stream. If you're not able to catch that one, we do hope you have a good rest of your weekend. And we thank you for watching the Capitals here on YouTube. This is Kevin Way signing off for this one. JV Caps down 5-2 up in Ames. Despite the loss, it's still a great day to be a Capital. We'll see you next time.